Hello my darlings, my name is Victoria and this is Veritas Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly soulmate love reading. Normally I'd be doing it for all of the individual 12 zodiac signs, but because of a sort of lovely life-changing event this week, I wanted to get all of your readings out for Sunday, so I thought that I would amalgamate them into the different fire, earth, water and air signs. So I'm going to be doing your water sign for you today, Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. And you know, because we're all collective energy, if you're meant to see this message, then you'll see it as guided by spirit at exactly the right time for you. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then please don't try and make it fit. There are lots of other extraordinary readers out there who will have a message for you at the time that you need to hear it. So I'm going to be doing the soulmate reading for you. We're going to be looking at what's in your headspace, your heart space, what's in your soulmate's head and heart space. We're going to be looking at their intentions towards you, and then we're going to pull some advice from spirit. I'm then going to clarify and then use some love messages and romance angels for you. So water signs, let's see what's in your headspace. Well, that popped out. So you've got the Hierophant here. So I feel that you're in a very committed relationship with your soulmate. You know, this is a long-term partnership, this is a marriage, this is, so I just need to sort out my lighting there. Long-term partnership, marriage, you know, whatever that means to you. The Hierophant also talks about spirituality as well and commitment to that, and it can also talk about codependency. But when I see this card, you know, both of these people here, they're quite wise, but they also look very similar. They're a mirror of each other. And so I feel that whatever relationship you're in with your soulmate, it is as a mirror of yourself. So that says for me that God has brought you together for many reasons, but one of them is to help you release things that don't serve you anymore, to help release things that you may have been doing in your life as sort of part of conditioned behaviours because of old wounds and hurts that you carry within you. And you've got two keys here that are crossed, and that for me says, you know, there is, when one door closes, another door opens, whatever that may mean. So let's see, but there's a deep commitment that you feel to your soulmate as well. Okay, so let's see what is in your heart space. Thank you, Spirit. One card, please. Heart space for water signs. Thank you for whoever needs to see this message. Justice. Okay, so the Justice card is about making a balanced decision, okay? And it also can talk about legal things as well. So it may be at the moment, and it's about going in deeper into these cards and also seeing how your soulmate's feeling. But one thing could be for some of you that you're going through some sort of legal separation from your soulmate, and that is why the Hierophant is there as well. It does talk to me about a balanced and fair outcome, and that's what you want from this. You have your sword upright, so what that is saying to me is that you're in, do you see how she's sitting? It's very much come and talk. It's a bit like the Queen of Swords. It's like, come and talk to me, but only come and talk to me from a place of truth and clarity. You know, don't talk to me with fabrications. And you know, you have love for your soulmate still. It's sort of wrapped around you like this cloak, but you've gone through a great period of transformation, and whatever this soulmate relationship is, it's brought you to this place where you understand what's right and fair, and you also, importantly, what's right and fair for you. So okay, let's see what's in your soulmate's headspace for you. Thank you. Soulmates, Ten of Cups. So they know, the Ten of Cups is, you know, that beautiful sort of wish fulfillment card that we have of the one that we love and living in a beautiful home with children and dogs and full of happy memories. And maybe memories is the word here. That your soulmate feels for you this extraordinary, that they have have had extraordinary times with you. And you see he's sort of looking at her. They know that you represent their happiness to them. Maybe there's children involved in this as well. So I'm going to see what's in their heart space for you. Thank you. Water sign, soulmate, heart space for them. Thank you. 3 of Cups. So you've got here this is lovely. The 3 of Cups is about celebration. It's about it can be about a renewal, about a reconciliation. This is how they feel about you in their heart. Do they want to reconcile? Is this something where you are seeing something that you want, something fair and balanced, but they've had a time to think about things and they want to reconcile with you? The 3 of Cups as well shows to me that they're looking at you as well in this 3 of Cups moment, that you are being, you've gone through a journey, and where you are right now is in a place of happiness. You create your own happiness, as you know. I think you have a lot of lovely friends around you, soul family who are around you. You are manifesting, and I'm feeling that you feel a sense of a relief for where you are. But, they have this, they're all in their emotions for you. They've got the 10 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. So I want to see what are their intentions towards you. Thank you. Intentions for water sign soulmate. Thank you. Too many cards. Thank you. Intentions for water sign soulmate. 1 or 2 cards, please. Thank you. There we go. Oh, again, far too many cards. There's a lot here for them they want to say. 1 or 2 cards, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to take those because they keep pushing out 3 or 4 cards and I kept saying the same one. So obviously it's a very important message. Let's see what we've got. Okay. So what I've got here, you've got the 2 of Pentacles, you've got the Page of Cups, the 5 of Cups, and you've got the Page of Wands. So I'm going to talk about the pages first of all because they're messages. Here we are. So the pages are about messengers. They're about thinking about how to do something. They're about communication. They could literally be text messages or phone calls or meeting up. But this is their intentions towards you. They are very focused on you. This is their wand, okay? They're very focused at this. You are who they want. Look how intent they are. There is nervousness there as well, okay? There's a fear attached to this with their face there. You've got, I think there may have been somebody else involved, not necessarily for everybody, but just because I'm seeing these sort of 3 pyramids in the background. And so there may be somebody else involved there. And then, of course, what you have here is the Page of Cups as well. And this is about an apology, and it's from the heart. They're feeling a little bit uncomfortable about this because you've got this fish jumping out of the water, and that sort of fish out of water is about being uncomfortable. And they might not be coming forward just yet because this blue cloak that they've got here, blue is about speaking their truth, but they're sort of stamping on it. So it's like they can't go any further forward unless they take their foot off that. So they kind of want to come forward, but they're stopping themselves at the moment. And that's what I see. And also they may come forward in a way that you might not expect. They've sort of got their hand on the hips, which is a bit sort of, they may pretend to come forward in a way that's sort of, hi, how are you? And not launching straight into what they want to say. So sort of be aware of that. They are feeling overwhelmed at the moment. This is with this 2 of Pentacles. They are feeling overwhelmed about whatever decision they're making, and this is with regards to you, their intention. So they are, but you see the thing with this is you've got this infinity symbol between the pentacles, and that's this number 8 is this connection between the 2 of you, okay? And it is unbreakable. It's this sort of spiritual enlightenment as well. But you know, they can do this because they're standing on one leg there. So they can do this, they just think they can't at the moment. And the seas are rough behind, and the ships represent their manifestations. So it's because they're in this place of doubt and fear and worry, it's meaning that whatever their wishes are, this 10 of Cups, this 3 of Cups, is going to take a little bit longer for those ships to come in, their manifestations to happen. But what they also have here is the 5 of Cups. And that's because they're in this regret and remorse space at the moment with you, with regards to you. This is their intentions. They're very much focused, and again, I'm seeing this 3 here. So they're very much focused on what has happened and their feelings about that, and could they have done things differently? Why did they do that? And so they feel that there's no way, that they haven't yet looked to see, they haven't yet stood back and observed it so much and thought, okay, why has this happened? And what? And so they've got to yet get to that stage. That's why I'm saying that although they want to come forward with an apology, they're not quite sure how yet, because they're still in that place, and allow them to be in that space for as long as they need to be in that space. They're still in that space of regret and remorse. And you know, God talks to us through our feelings. So if, you know, they're very emotional. There's lots of cups in this. So they are very much in their feelings of looking back. And of course, at the moment, that means they're ignoring this 2 of Cups. But whatever they've done, they're very sorry, my darling. And they do want to come forward, even if it's just with an apology, they want to come forward. But they know that you represent their happiness to them. And with this 3 of Cups there, that's very much like a reconciliation card. So now I'm going to pull Spirit's advice for you. Thank you, thank you. Ace of Wands, okay. The Ace of Wands, how lovely. The Ace of Wands is about a brand new beginning. It's divinely guided, it's divinely protected. The Ace of Wands is about you, okay? The Ace of Wands is about, you know, wands, as I said, a symbolic of your passions, your desires, your creativity and energy, okay? And it's about Spirit saying, it's about you moving forward and focusing on what's best for you. What makes you happy? Is it something to do with work? Is it something that you've been wanting to do for a while? Anything that you get that flutter of excitement about, that's your soul guiding you to do it. And so listen to yourself, because this brand new beginning is coming in, and you know, it's also connected with them as well, because whatever they are feeling for you, it's coming from the right space. It's coming from their soul space. It's coming from their heart. It's not coming from their head. I think there is a lot of this journey that's already happened with you both that is not showing in these cards, but you know, if you're listening to this reading, you understand. I think your soulmate has gone through a big journey just like you have. And this Ace of Wands, because this is advice for you, but it's in relation to your soulmate, it's about you focus on you focusing on your passions, you focusing on what makes you happy, but understanding that your soulmate also has that wants to approach you passionately, wants to talk to you honestly, wants to say sorry for what has happened, and that it is a chance, if you want it to be, for a whole new beginning for both of you. Okay, so now we are going to pull some clarifiers for you. Sorry, my naughty dogs, they always seem to bark at the wrong time. Okay, so we are now going to pull some clarifiers for you, and I'm going to clarify the Hierophant. I mean, just before I start from looking at these cards again, I do feel that this has been a very committed relationship for you. You've been in a marriage. I think there are things that I think there has been something that your soulmate has done, and it could be with another involvement, and that this is why in your heart, you've got the Justice card here. There are things that you felt that have been very unfair, but you want something balanced. And I think that you kind of know that your soulmate is going through this big shift and change, and that they are looking back and want to come forward with an apology, you know, a solid offer to you. So let's see, let's clarify the Hierophant. Thank you, Spirit. One card for the Hierophant. This is what's in your headspace. Thank you. One card for the Hierophant. One or two. Thank you, Spirit. What information do you have? Yes, the Four of Wands. I mean, this is the card, this is the Twin Soul card, this is the card of a real connection, a real commitment between you. And, you know, this relationship, I know in the past, has brought you great happiness, a huge amount of happiness. You know, this green and this red again, it's from a love, you know, you have a huge emotion for your soulmate, huge connection with them, and there's grounding there as well. And it's been something that's, you know, is that peaceful, you've had peace. Peace equals happiness. Real happiness is peace. So you have had that in this relationship. And the Four of Wands, you know, and I talk about this as like a soulmate reading. I'm just going to say again, soulmates come in, God sends soulmates into our lives to help us heal from old conditioned behaviors, things that we have carried around with us for a very long time, and it all goes back to lack of self-love and self-worth. And so your soulmate soul and your soul understand this, and so whatever triggers and things that are happening are to help you and to help them. And they have gone through this learning experience, and I believe you have too, but you have this pull with your soulmate. And I know that you still love them, and you have been mirroring each other. You know, there is a huge amount of love here. So let's see what's in, and you did, you know, this magical life, you know, this abundance and so many amazing things in your life with your soulmate, so many things that you hold dear. So now we're going to look at the Justice card for you. This is in your heart space for your soulmate. Justice card, please. Thank you. So yes, you've got Temperance and the Eight of Cups. So I'm going to look at the Eight of Cups first. Okay, so somebody walked away from somebody. I think you walked away from them because of something that happened, and you were guided to by your soul. That's represented here by the moon, although it was a fearful journey for you. It was something you found difficult to do, and it was a dark place for you, but you were guided to do it because you knew it was right for you. And as I said, there's nothing wrong with the Eight of Cups. You know, there's lots of amazing things in the Eight of Cups, but it was that Nine of Cups, that one cup, which is what this page is bringing here as well. That Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, and you knew that there was something. Whatever this is for you, if this resonates, you'll understand and you'll know what that is. And you've also got Temperance. And Temperance card is beautiful. It's the Patience card, which none of us are very good at, but it's very important because everything is divine timing. Everything is down to divine timing. And as I said, God brings soulmates together. So God always has a plan for when's the right time. And this is about, it's about having that trust and faith. If you know your connection with your soulmate and they know it with you, it's about having that trust and faith. And you see here with the balance of the fire and the water here as well, that, you know, there is new growth coming up. And so this is what, is happening here. And it's about manifestations, but it's about saying have patience. It's about being both the grounded side and the passionate side. It's about balancing out your divine masculine, your divine feminine, but everything has been divinely guided here and protected. And I think you know that. I mean, you definitely have this knowing about your soulmate. But Spirit is doing their thing at the moment, my darling. So let's have a look at the Ten of Cups for you. Let's have a look at the Ten of Cups. You know, and thank you. You know, the Temperance card is also about the manifestation of a goal. You know, it's about reaching that goal as well. And it's about being on your life's path. So whatever this is part of your journey. And whenever, thank you, whenever you may not understand a certain piece of your life, try and see it like a movie that you may not understand a certain part of a movie, but you do understand it once you get to the end. And then you say, oh, no, of course, that's why that happened. So just let go and let God in this. Now you're going to look at the 10 of Cups for your soulmate. This is in their headspace towards you. Thank you. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Spirit is really driving this point home. So you've got this Ace of Pentacles. Okay. They have had, I believe, an epiphany moment, and they've gone through and they've had this aha moment. You've got both here an Ace of Wands and an Ace of Pentacles. They know that you are their life path, okay? This is, again, divinely guided, divinely protected, all right? And this is coming in with this solid offer for you. Again, 2 of Pentacles. They're not the same 2 of Pentacles as in their intentions towards you, okay? They're not quite sure how to do it. They're all up in their head about how to do it. But they've, Pentacles are, as well as being, health and wealth and materialistic possessions, they're also a representation of realization of our ideas, of our knowing. And that's, that Ace. So they're not quite sure how to do it. This is in their headspace. But again, you've got another Page of Cups. But they want to come to you with truth, okay? He has got his little sort of dandy feather there, so there may be a little bit of sort of hiding behind kind of protective mask, just a little bit. But they are wanting to be transparent with you. Do you see that there? They want to be transparent. They want to be open with you. And again, you've got another fish out of water. It does make them feel uncomfortable about how to do this, but there is so much love there. Do you see that? And just like you, in your heart space, they want to do this fairly. It's about balanced decision as well, but they're a bit out of balance at the moment. This particular Justice card says to me that they've gone within to find those answers. And because she's blindfolded, they're looking within for the answers. They have stopped looking without. And when we look without, we tend to transfer those answers onto other people, the reasons why things happen to us. But it's like a sun here, and so this sword represents as well that clarity and truth. And the sword represents that clarity and truth, and it's about their happiness. Okay, and thank you, Spirit. With this scroll here, they have gathered, just like in the 10 of Cups card, they have learned so much. They've become very wise about things. This is their shifting and changing. So that's really beautiful to see. And the white represents peace and also clarity as well of ideas. So let's look at the 3 of Cups. This is the clarification for you, more information on what's in their heart space. The 3 of Cups, thank you. Yes, they are in deep hermit mode, okay? I'm going to do this one first. The hermit mode, they are thinking so much. They have gone within. This is just the gone within card to look for the answers. They've absolutely, and the water here represents that going with the flow, trying not to get overcome by these fears. Okay, this is in their intentions towards you. I see here with this diamond here, it's almost like their heart chakra has opened and they've realized how precious their love for you is. Diamonds are very precious, and it's sparkling, it's real, it's amazing. And they've got this wand in the water, and it's also about their deep thinking about what they want in their life, the impact. When you put the wand in the water, it creates a ripple effect. So they're thinking about, you know, what they want with you, and what effect that's going to have on you and them and others around you, whatever that may mean for you. And they've also got this Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles represents, you know, manifesting, but understanding that things aren't quite the right time. So it's about understanding that all your manifestations come in for you at exactly the right time for you, but it's about also understanding that when just say you've just got that one pentacle there, it's about being grateful for that, and it's about being grateful in the moment for everything that you do have. And I do feel, you know, with this card, this is, you know, in their heart space for you, that they're wanting to manifest this. This is this pentacle, this is this Ace of Pentacles. But again, it's just Spirit saying it's about temperance as well. It's about divine timing. It's not quite the right time, because this manifestation of everything is not yet ready to come in yet. There are more things for you and your soulmate to shift and change, and there's more things to let go of as well. But it's nothing ever stays still. It's always a progression forward, and that's a very important thing to understand as well. And if you're in a space where you're feeling, you know, upset and despair, remember that that too will pass. And while I say that, I will take them, because as I was talking, you've got this King of Cups and this Ten of Swords. This is a huge amount of love they have for you. You know, the King of Cups is not very good about saying how they feel, but they have an incredible amount of love for you. Okay, and again, they are in their emotions, and they're going through a transformation because of this fish. And this Ten of Swords, this says to me there's very much been an end of a cycle here. Something, you've gone through a whole journey with them, and it's reached this Ten of Swords, and they know how much they have hurt you. They know how much they've hurt you. And this is why they're having this, they're wanting to come forward, because, you know, you've got here the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Swords. And thank you, Spirit, they also have had contrasts. You know, you can't know what you do want until you know what you don't want. And I think they've gone through this contrast. I think they felt very left out in the cold. I know they've probably created that themselves, but sometimes people self-destruct because their soul is wanting them to learn things. And you can't fix somebody else. Somebody can only learn from their own experiences and their own feelings. And so things are sent in, triggers are sent in, people are sent into people's lives to help them shift and change and learn and grow. So, okay, let's look at their intentions towards you. You got these 4 cards. You got the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, you had the 5 of Cups, and you had the 2 of Pentacles. So let's ask Spirit just to clarify with whatever cards they want to with that. Okay, so you've got this, you've got the King of Swords flew out again, and you've got the 5 of Cups. And on the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Cups. So you've got this same 5 of Cups at the moment. They are absolutely in that remorse, regret mode. They are burdened down by it. I think, you know, they can't do very much in their life without thinking about you and what they've done to you. They are absolutely in their emotions, and they feel at the moment, you see these cups are sort of sitting, although they're in their emotions, these cups are upside down, they're feeling that they're like a bucket with an empty hole in it. They can't fill those cups. They can't. We all carry around buckets with us every day full of all that lovely joy and everything, but they can't do that at the moment because they're not in that space. They're in a very empty space. They just feel unfulfilled, is the word that I'm getting. And when they're in that space, you know, as I said, they're ignoring these, they can't see what's there, but that's okay. It happens in the right time. They are in this King of Swords space as well. They absolutely, this is matching your Justice card. They want to come in with the truth. I see here with the wings, this is very much being guided by Spirit as well. It's a dark place that they're in, but the purple that they're wearing represents that connection with their higher self. And this is their crown chakra, and they're thinking so deeply. They're thinking very deeply. And on the bottom of the deck, again, as I said, you've got this Three of Cups. So this is all about this reconciliation, this joy with you. It's also, though, about you. You know, this is who you are. This is what they see you as well, as somebody who's in the moment, who's enjoying their life, is manifesting. This is represented by all the fruits here as well. And is full of emotion and love, you know, and is very, you're also very open-hearted and warm, and love to help people and love to share your experiences. You love to be that person for others, and that's what that Three of Cups also for me is representing here. That was at the bottom of the deck. So now we're going to look at the Ace of Wands. This is Spirit's advice for you. So remember, this was about you focusing on you, telling you as well that there is an ace coming in. You've already got as well the Page of Wands, and you've got the Ace of Pentacles for them in their headspace. So you know this is all connected. But let's see a little bit more information from Spirit on this Ace of Wands. There is deep regret here, you know, with two. Yes, you remember I talked to you about you focusing on you and what's important for you. They're very funny. So first of all, okay, you've got the Queen of Wands. So this is your wand, okay? And this is the Queen of Wands. You, my darling, is about focusing on you, focusing on healing anything that you still haven't healed from. Be honest with yourself if you know that there are still triggers in your life. This is bringing in this extraordinary grounding. It's like this beauty. You've got your black cat here, your best friend, your soul again, your intuition guiding you. You've got the lizards here again as well on either side here, sort of facing each other. And I think you've learnt to be very adaptable in various situations. But you are standing there. Look at the sereneness on your face. You know what you deserve. You know what brings you happiness. You have set those healthy boundaries, but you are also, as the Queen of Wands, somebody incredibly passionate, incredibly kind, incredibly focused. And Spirit is saying, be that Queen of Wands. Focus on you. You can choose to be happy, passionate, or creative at any given moment of your life. You just have to wake up each morning and say, that's who I'm going to be today. And the more you are in that space, the more you create. The universe always says yes, my darling, always. But it'll say yes to how you're feeling negatively about yourself and give you more of that in order to trigger your healing. Or it'll say yes to how you're feeling positive. I always do, not always, but some days I do thank you, universe, for my surprise and delight today. And I let go of the how and the when and all of that kind of stuff. And it happens. It always happens beautifully because I have that knowing and that trust and that belief in God and the universe. And so this is Spirit's advice to you. And the more you do that, the more you're focused on you, the more you're shifting and changing your energy. Your soulmate is, you're helping them as well because they're so connected to you. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. And I meant to take both those cards. You've got this Ace of Cups. This cups are coming in. So you've got three aces here. Pentacles, Cups, and Wands. This is extraordinary. So the Ace of Cups is a brand new cycle again. Divinely guided, divinely protected. It's very emotional. It's very important to you. It's probably come, as I said, with an awful lot of tears and everything. But it's been very guided, and I think you're now looking back on it, whatever you've gone through, and you're starting to become very grateful for this experience. And thank you with the coral reef here as well. There's all sorts of, coral reef is all about teeming of life. There's all sorts of new things that have come out of this relationship that perhaps, or out of you not being in this relationship that would not have happened if you'd remained in this relationship. You know, the universe has shown you there have been new people that have come into your life, new experiences, new opportunities. And this is what this Ace of Cups represents. And underneath that is the High Priestess. And you've become incredibly intuitive. You've become very connected with your knowing, with soul, with source. You're being very quiet at the moment, and I feel that with the Justice card as well. And you know, but you understand what's happening. And thank you, Spirit. Do you see there's the key? It's the same key that's in that original Hierophant. And you understand that you've been mirroring each other, but your key has been your part. The door that you've gone through has been the door that's opened up a whole new perspective on life. It's been your door to wisdom and to knowledge and to grounding and to self-love. And you know, with that, you are absolutely being guided by Spirit here. So that's incredibly beautiful. And well done you, because it takes a lot to go through that and not repeat the same cycle because you don't want to. You've actually done the work, and Spirit is saying well done. And because of that, this whole new beginning is coming in for you, which is just fantastic. So now I'm going to pull you some love messages from your soulmate, and whoever you're thinking about, be they he or a she. So thank you. Okay, so 2 cards flew out. I'm going to read this one first. Why can't you just tell me what you feel, because how you act is confusing me? So I think because you're in this Justice, you're this Swords, slightly Swords energy, but you're also in this High Priestess. You're being very quiet, as I said, you're observing a lot more. And the High Priestess talks about silence between you as well. So they want to come forward, but they're not sure how, because you are sitting and observing. And you know what? It's not about, you know, don't do things to please others. If you want to approach them and talk to your soulmate, then do, but only do it from a place of love. Don't do it with any fear attached to it or any anxiety attached to it. Don't do it with any expectations either. Just do it from a place of love, because when you do it from a place of love, they respond from the same place. But if you do it from a place of fear, then you'll attract that back in as well. I hope that makes sense. And the other one is, I'm struggling to find the right words to say to you. And I've said that they are struggling to find the right words. But I'm just going to pull one more. I've been told to pull one more for you. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There's lots. But I've got this one here has flipped out on the top. I'm connected with you no matter where you are. And we've already said that with the Hierophant and this High Priestess. I mean, this whole connection of this. So, my darlings, I'm just going to pull you some romance angels as well. Go with the flow. Let go. Let God. Try not to control this, as I don't see that you're doing. I think you've gone through a massive transformation. If you... you know, from listening to this reading, and this is a soulmate that you love and you want another chance with, they are regretting. You've got 2 cards of regret here. They are wanting to come back and say they're sorry. And you know what? One of the ways of moving forward, one of the most important ways of releasing and letting go, is to forgive the other. If they have done something to hurt you, remember, people do things from their own place of pain and their own conditioned behaviours, and the majority of it goes back to lack of self-love and self-worth. So if they have done something, forgive them with that understanding, have compassion for them, and forgive yourself. But by forgiving them, you're not necessarily forgiving them for them, you're forgiving them for you, to bring you peace. And it's extraordinary when you forgive, then it's like you open up this whole beautiful, magical, universal flow. because I come back to say, and there's a thing in the Bible as well, and God says, you know, if you can't do it from love, don't do it at all. So anyway, let's look at the Romance Angel cards for you, my darlings. What messages do you have? Thank you. Yes, you've got love yourself first. So this is you know, this has been for you to learn to love yourself, and you are hugely lovable and amazing and extraordinary. You know, you are the Queen of Wands. You are the High Priestess. You represent this 10 of Cups. You are fair. You are balanced. You know, you are an extraordinary person. Okay, but it's about loving yourself. And look at this. Your self-respect makes you romantically attractive, and that's about that Justice card as well. So that's very beautiful. And where was the other card? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And you know, what I see with this is this High Priestess, and in terms of where you are now. I mean, I'm surprised that the star card didn't come out, which is deep healing. But I feel that when your soulmate does, because they will come forward to you, I think it's time for you to spend time alone together without involvement from anybody else. I'm also getting just flipped out for you because I kept going on. There's one on the bottom of the deck. First of all, it's safe for you to love. And this is talking about your soulmate coming back. They've gone through their transformation. They've gone through their shift and change. And so open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. That's about doing it, as I said, from a place of love, but also trusting that, to receive that same love, because they've gone through a transformation just as you have, as it was meant to be. And the last card is wedding. This situation involves marriage. So it may do for some of you. Okay, so as I said at the beginning, this is a Hierophant, and you had the Justice card. So this is just sort of rounding it up. This somebody that you've either are married to, been married to, in separation with, or they're coming back in to offer you that commitment, that 10 of Wands, that Hierophant and the 4 of Wands. So I hoped that, and sorry, thank you, just one more card caught my eye, so I have to say it very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. It's happening very soon, my darling. Release and let go, forgive, past is done, and the future you create. And your future that you create is based on you now. And your thoughts and feelings create your reality. So it's all about you being in that amazing, creative, beautiful place with your connection to the universe. So that's well done, you, from Spirit. And it's happening very soon. Okay, so I hope that resonated and helped with whoever's meant to see this message. And I am going back to doing my individual star sign readings from next weekend, and my August monthly readings are up for you also to see, and I hope to catch up with you next weekend, and in the meantime have the rest of a beautiful Sunday, and take care. Bye bye.